Come here now, girl.
Hey guys, so before I start the video, I just want to say that this video is for the SV Spotlight competition held by Steven Ryan every month. So good luck to all those who are participating in this competition, and hopefully I have a chance of winning this time. So yeah, this is my second entry, and good luck to all, and yep, let's start the video. What is up guys, Ryazl here, back with another video, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make some text logos, as I have not done yet any logo tutorial in my channel yet. So yeah, this is going to be the first one, and I'm starting with the text one. So yeah, so before you start, just make sure you open up, go to File, New, and make sure this is 800, width is 800, height is 800, resolution should be around 72, just to open up this canvas. And then you can go to the paint bucket tool right here, and then turn the whole background white if it is not. And yeah, so you can work with different fonts you like. So if you like any font, you can just work with that, but for now we're going to be working with the font Nova. So we're going to be making some text logos with the font Nova, something like this, yeah. So yeah, obviously this is very simple one and very basic. You can just work out and use your imagination and make some really cool ones, but they're going to be starting with the basics. So yeah, let's do it. So first of all, you want to write the letters of the text logo. So for example, the first is R, and then make sure you don't write it all together. Make sure it's different layers. Make sure it's in different layers. So you just type in all the letters. If you do it this way, it's going to be more easy to move. So we can move each individual letter more easily rather than typing it all together. So this is going to be much easier. So now you want to combine it in a way so that all the text, all the letters actually blend in together with each other in a very cool way. So for example, R and Y right here, they actually look pretty cool like that. And now we can actually blend in A's at the same way. So something like this would be good. And then just put in Z. Since we cannot put Z like this, it's gonna look very weird, so we're just gonna be connecting it like this for now. And then we go for L. So this is gonna be something like this, because yep, something that will also look pretty weird. So yeah, this is gonna be the thing. And then we can add some lines, white lines, to make it look little bit away from each other, and yeah, a little bit cut off. So now let's just make this all bigger. Click on the top layer and then press shift and click on the bottom layer. This way all the layers are selected, and then we can just make it bigger using Ctrl T. So just press Ctrl T on your keyboard, and then using shift, enlarge it like this. So now you can center it. Maybe this is too big. Yep, something like that. And then we can edit some areas which we think it's a little up and down. So for example, as you can see, the A is pointing a little bit above, so we can just make the font a little bit smaller, font size, something like this should be good. Yep. And then we can move it a little bit to the right too, like that. So it will be better if we can get all of these into level so that it actually becomes more better. And then we can also make the font size of R a little bit smaller, because that also seems to be coming out. Make sure you do this holding shift, so because of that it stays in proportion and won't become won't look in a very, and it won't look weird. Basically, like this looks pretty weird, obviously it does. Yep. So yeah, and then we can go for some other text which seems weird, like maybe, yep, it's not looking pretty good over here, Z and L. So we can just make some adjustments right here, push it up, and then yep, try to make it a level like that. The L seems a little bigger, so we can just make it a little smaller. Yeah, almost there, and there we go. So yeah, it looks okay now, and we can start making the lines now. So well, obviously this part doesn't quite look good over here because just blank, but we'll get to it later and we'll fill it up later. So yeah, first now you want to make up with the lines. So right here in the left side, or the left side of the screen, you can just click on the line tool and then actually make lines over here so that it actually looks a little bit cut off. So make sure the color is white, and then you can start. by making lines like this. So as you can see, it's a little bit not pretty good. We can shift it using the arrow tool right here, and yeah, we can make a cut off like this. So this looks kind of cool because the R is cut off out of its original letter, and yeah, only a part of R is being seen. We can just make these lines all the way around. So make from this point to something like this would look pretty cool also. Yep, it sure does. So the Y is cut off from below, and that also looks pretty cool. So yeah, and now as you can see, the Z is not actually looking very good because it's kind of separated. So we can just connect it together using this marquee tool. So basically you want to click on the layer Z, and then you want to highlight this part, and then click on layer via copy by clicking right click over here and layer via copy. So you will have a part of layer, but yeah, you have to rasterize the layer first because you won't be able to edit it or else. So you right click on the layer and you click on rasterize type, and then you do the same thing again, layer via copy. So you have it now. So you can actually hold shift and drag it here so that it becomes, so that we can join it right here. And then you can do Control J again, which is to duplicate it, duplicate the layer, and then drag it here again. So that way it becomes joined and kind of looks pretty cool. The triangle in between here also looks pretty cool. Yep, so that's the thing. And now we can draw in some more lines, making it look pretty more cool. So maybe like this, from this point to here. Okay, so I actually drew it in that layer. Let's make another layer for the line, and we can go here and make another line right here. Yep, that looks good. And then maybe one more line like this, and move it because it's cutting a little bit and looks weird. Okay, wait, make another line. It's better if you make different layers for different lines because each line will be in different layer, and we can move it independently if we ever have to. Yep, something like that looks good. Yeah, this does look cool. So yep, something like that. And then this line also looks kind of elongated, so if you want to add some designs over here, you can actually do that, like making something like that, something like that. Well, it's totally up to you. Do anything you want to with your text logo. And yep, that was the tutorial, guys. And yeah, so you can add some spikes also right here in the triangle, making it look pretty cool. So yeah, that was the tutorial, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and if you did, please be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching. My name is Ryazl, and I'll see you guys in my next video.